Green, green, green is all I hear. Pick up the phone. It's ringing. Why? Because wake up, damn it. A green start to the market today. From stocks to what? Cryptos. It's all green. And what is this? Bitcoin at 90K? XRP is now on the move. Ethereum still lagging behind. But remember, first mover is Bitcoin, then the alts follow. You guys ready? I'm super excited. Why? I told you guys. No one else is calling it like we are, guys. Please like today's video, share, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? A lot of people will get left behind. Listen very carefully, not financial advice. United States says India has finalized terms for a trade deal. What do we say? Trump will announce something. There will be some type of announcement that will correlate with this pump, right? So the more deals we start seeing with these different countries and nations, more green will be on the horizon. Another crazy signal that we stated yesterday. Tether printed $1 billion USDT, and what happened? More pumps happened. I told you guys, the Tether prints do not miss. It's so weird. That's how you know Tether is the Fed, guys, because they printed, then all this news comes about literally the next day, and it's suddenly all green. Not to mention 250 million USDC minted yesterday as well. So again, all getting injected into the market. Liquidity's flooding in at this point in time. Now, another interesting thing with the entire world right now and the central banks around the globe, well, global M2 money supply is pumping to new all-time highs. The coming weeks will bring the crypto market rockets, right? So here we go. China's going ballistic mode, right? United States is gearing up. It wants to break out, guys. You guys can see the structure, right? It's on the verge of breaking out. Again, is it going to break out due to a black swan event, or just suddenly break out? They're like, okay, screw it. Let's just pump every market, right? Let's make everything get euphoric. So those are the two options, guys. One is worse than the other, but at the end, it all leads to the same outcome, which is green. It doesn't matter. Long-term green. Right, European Union, again, it's looking like a breakout. Look at the structure, right? Again, and then Japan, Germany, but most of United States and the European Union, guys, looks like a bullish structure waiting to break out any minute now, right? China is already foreshadowing what's about to happen. I'm telling you, that's what's upcoming, like 20-30 trillion print in America for America. You guys ready? And imagine all that liquidity being flooded in. Let's go! Then, Trump Media officially finalizes partnership with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. Oh, wait, look at that. We told you. The ETFs will tie into the pumps. Why? Because money will need a gateway to come in, right? And it combines the traditional world and this decentralized world together. The ETFs do, right? Because ETFs are a traditional play, guys, with stocks. Now, when we talk about ETFs, well, from Crypto.com. Remember, Trump Media officially finalizes partnership with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. We are excited to announce that Crypto.com will be the exclusive partner of Truth Social for 3 ETFs, including a Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin ETH ETF, and a first-of-its-kind ETF basket of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Crow, and XRP. What's included in the damn basket? Not only the major coins, but XRP is as well, right? So these are the coins that will be exploding, guys, when it's truly time, right? When the money printing starts and everything's gearing up right now, XRP is in that list. Okay, so we're not getting left behind. Thank God. Thank goodness. This cycle, our dreams will finally come into fruition. They'll be realized. Now, not only that, but here are all the other institutions or asset managers that want in XRP, that want your funds. Okay, we got issuers from all these other ones that already went live in the month of April. Right, so some already began, it seems, as I think, right, the final deadline up here, and it does show April. I'm guessing they got approved. I don't know, but the other ones, 1,000% will get approved, because look at the date. It comes out to October. That's odd, right? That's when I said the markets will be exploding, right? If it hasn't already by then. From Franklin, Templeton to CoinShares, WisdomTree, Canary, Wise, 21 shares in Grayscale, BlackRock is going to be included in this as well. Like, imagine all these ETFs going live. You guys understand what that means? No, you don't, guys. You guys don't understand, because the money that this is just diabolical. BlackRock's IBIT is still the 4th most trusted or traded ETF on the market. The BlackRock XRP ETF is coming, guys, right? So this will be the major signal. The major signal is when BlackRock enters, they're going to enter with a lot of money, not just a tiny bit, right? And by then, I imagine, if I close my eyes, I look to the future, I imagine the world being so happy, or at least the markets being so euphoric, and people who are invested are extremely happy. That's what I imagine when I close my eyes around October, right? Around when BlackRock enters. So, which means a lot of money will be pouring in. Right, so let's quickly talk about what's going on with XRP, because there's news coming out and about with XRP as well, which ties into the price. Well, some analysts are talking about XRP appears to be forming an inverse head and shoulder pattern, signaling a potential bullish breakout towards $2.70. Okay, so we got the left shoulder here, the head, and then the right shoulder. Right, it's the opposite of a head and shoulder pattern. Right, so this one is bullish, the other is bearish. Right, so we see a bullish structure right now, hopefully about to break out, or right now I guess it could be breaking out, right? Because XRP is right now at around 212. So hopefully it does, right? The target is literally at $2.70. Will we make it there, or will we just go to 240? Right? So decisions. XRP flirting with symmetrical breakout, right? Look at all these supposedly bullish patterns, right? I think this is RSI. Whatever indicator this is, what it needs to do is look, it's in a downtrend, right? It needs to break out, hold as support, and just go, right? The same thing here, just like that, guys. So I don't know. Things are looking, honestly, not too bad, right? What is the target for this structure? Probably like near at all-time highs. Right, around this area. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. It looks good for now, right? Not to mention, Ripple confirms $22 billion buyback, reacquiring 5% of shares at $125 each. Signals strong financials, tighter ownership, and possible bigger moves ahead. We are so back. So I don't know when this was, but however, it has been since confirmed that Ripple is conducting another tender offer. The company plans to buy back up to 5% of its outstanding shares at $125 per share, valuing the company at an impressive $22 billion. Look at that. So you don't think that these major institutions and banks want in, right? Yeah, into Ripple? I'm pretty sure they do, guys, because they want money. This just happened. Deutsche Bank and Standard Chartered Bank seek to expand crypto operations in the United States. What do they say? Different banks we're talking about. Crypto operations expand United States, the hub, right? Deutsche Bank right here, Ripple documentation. Ripple, Standard Chartered as well, needs to scale to hundreds of thousands of transactions per second, right? Wow, to deploy something for Standard Chartered. That's interesting, guys. Amazing stuff. Then, so all this is happening, guys. Again, major news, because this comes from every possible direction, right? News. Global M2 versus Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is the orange line, right? And basically, this white line is M2, right? Global M2. Well, orange line and white line, right? The money supply are tightly correlated to each other, right? If this is the case, look what wow, that finishes, wow. The blow off top could finish in the next 1 to 2 months here, right? It just goes like that, guys. Literally, just a parabolic move higher. That's diabolical if that happens, right? And there she goes, Bitcoin. All this liquidity. Wow, that's insanity, right? And it's taking it right. It's eating it right now. So yeah, there's a bunch more liquidity. So let's actually check Bitcoin's liquidity heat map right now. So the liquidity goes really to 92K, right? Let's go to the higher time frames. Let's go to the 6 months, the highest, or one of the highest time frames. Yeah, I mean, look at all this liquidity up and look at all this liquidity down, right? So I think we're going to stop around 92K for at least a pause if we do trend higher, that is, right? So we need to break 92K for Bitcoin, guys, I believe. Then we got a divergence happening, which is why we're exploding as well. Bitcoin versus USD, right? USD is heading dying, right? And XRP and Bitcoin and cryptos are flying, right? There's a divergence happening. This way usually happens, right? So if we want to keep seeing cryptos explode, we have to see the USD fall. Okay, guys. Swiss central bank is buying MicroStrategy. Switzerland is technically buying Bitcoin, right? Because MicroStrategy is a Bitcoin maxi company. So look at that. So they all want in, guys. BlackRock just bought $84 million Bitcoin worth of Bitcoin for its spot Bitcoin ETF, right? So BlackRock has been buying during this dip. Why do you think that's the case? Metaplanet bought another 330 Bitcoin, right? They're all buying. Look at this. Publicly traded Semler Scientific to buy $500 million worth of Bitcoin as well. So they all want in, guys. Financial firm Jefferies analysts say China and Russia are encouraging more domestic Bitcoin mining, right? So we see a lot of bullish and positive news, guys. Look at this. Vietnam's Ministry of Finance just announced to open a Bitcoin and crypto exchange. It's happening. Again, all this news was literally planned and coordinated to come out at a specific point in time. Never forget, guys, to pump cryptos. It's like a planned event, right? So there's just so much happening, guys. We're going to actually pause right there. And yeah, let's prepare to see what comes up next, guys. Rate cuts are on the horizon, right? The money printing, again, this is what I'm saying. I don't know. I do feel like there's a little bit more turbulence on the horizon, but at the end, it's just going to be a pot of gold. Now, financial advice. My name is Sophie Macias. See ya.